Hey, what's up, guys? Tom back for another video. Good morning, even though it's, I think, 3 o'clock. Just woke up, but was up late, doing stuff, doing a bunch of digging. Got through a nice collection, but anyway, that's not what I'm here about today. Talking about more CDs from my storage, coming back into my home collection. Made a bit more space, so hope you all are doing well. Summertime, hope you're all getting out there doing some fun stuff. I'm trying to get out as much as I can, but it's crazy humid here. I love it though, much prefer it over the winter. Anyway, enough weather talk, I'm not a weatherman. Here we go. First up, Thirsty Fish, Watergate. Thirsty Fish is a West Coast hip-hop project consisting of Dumbfounded, Psychosis, and Open Mike Eagle. This was their second and final project, unfortunately. Yeah, they only had 2 projects, one in 2008, this is from 2011. This was actually a free project given away on, you can get it on Psychosis' Bandcamp. If you just type in Thirsty Fish Watergate, it'll pop up with the Bandcamp link. But pretty cool album artwork there. This is actually just a promo that was pressed up, so you can't really buy this anywhere from what I understand. I got this at maybe a shop I was working at or a show, I don't even remember where I got this, but great album. That kind of swim team, customer service, Project Load, later Project Load style Western, West Coast hip hop. Very dope. Definitely, if you, Project Load is like later incarnation Project Load. So if you don't know Project Load and you're into hip hop, then I can't help you. I don't know. Next up, more West Coast hip hop. Another similar deal with a free album, or a free EP in this case, that was pressed up. This is A+ with Pepper Spray, A+ from Hieroglyphics, Souls of Mischief, all that good stuff. And Pepper Spray because if you're taking beats from Red Hot Chili Peppers, or the tracks, I guess, were made from a sample from the Red Hot Chili Pepper track. So pretty dope. I like it. I guess not everyone was a fan when he came out with this first. I think it was from like 2011 as well, or 2013, something like that. But good stuff. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was really cool. Yeah, once again, I don't know if you get physical copies. I don't even remember where I got this. Someone sent me a couple copies, and I gave away all the copies I had. That was my last one, unfortunately, so hanging on to that one. Oh, sorry, drinking my coffee, as you can tell. Got my mug. Got the mug, personalized mug, though. Tomek. Got the Polish mug, so there you go. Alright, next up, this is what we're listening to in the background, if you could hear it. When I think of underrated rappers, this is a name that comes to mind right here. Lewis Parker, probably the underrated rapper, in my opinion. This is a double album from him from 2013 or 2014, something like that. This is The Glass Ceiling, The Puzzle, Episode 2, double album. Really, really dope. Rapper from the UK originally, now residing in New York. He's a producer, rapper, engineer, basically does it all. CD comes, it's kind of hard to get out, but come in these sleeves, so pretty cool. A lot of times people even do that, you just throw the CDs in there, but luckily it was nice enough to put them in kind of sleeves like this, or someone maybe did it, I don't know, but anyway, really cool, kind of conscious boom bap hip hop, I guess. Really great storytelling. Very, very cool. Anything from Lewis Parker is really dope. Like I said, I don't really hear too many people talk about him. I've heard Moods mention him a few times maybe, and I think that's it. Maybe one other person, but... So, like I said, anything he does, check out. He might have had another project after this one, another project or two. I think with MK Ultra in like 2016, 2 years after this. But anyway, all this stuff is dope. If you could hear it, definitely check it out. Lewis Parker, any of the stuff. He's been around since the late 90s. And he doesn't have that UK accent, which I'm not really a fan of personally. In rap, I know some people don't mind it, some people like it. I don't care for it personally, but it is what it is. So moving back over to the West Coast now, we have Blackalicious with Blazing Arrow, their second record from 2002. Gift of Gab, Chief XL. Dope West Coast underground hip hop, Quantum Project, Soul Sides, that whole crew. This came out on MCA, I think. I said 2002, but great records. Blazing Arrow, Sky is Falling, First in Flight with Gil Scott-Heron. So many dope records on here. 4,000 Miles with Charlie Tuna, Latifah Truth Speaker, Paragraph President. It's a dope track. It's going down right after that. Yeah, all these tracks are dope. Great record. Anything from, but especially the first two from Blackalicious, Naya and Blazing Arrow. Totally worth checking out, but other material solid. So, like I said, that whole San Francisco Soul Sides Quantum crew, so part of that. Very, very dope. Got a Blackalicious. I think I already said because it's two people, but Gift of Gab is a very fast flow, and then producer and DJ Chief Excel. He does both scratching, DJing, and making the beats. Although I know High Tech did some production on here as well. Cut Chemist did some production on here, so yeah, you had a few different people. Questlove as well, but I know Chief Excel handles most of the production for them, so you know. And kind of staying in that Soul Sides Quantum realm, we have Lyrics Born with Later That Day, his first solo record, I should say. Sorry, someone started mowing their grass. Hopefully you guys can't hear that, but if you can, sorry, not much I can do about it. Anyway, his first solo record, originally using a group with Latifah the Truth Speaker. Latifah I just mentioned from the previous record, but was featured on, yeah, they were in a group called, I forget what the group was called, but I know the album was just called The Album back in the late 90s, 97, and he came out with this in 2003 or 2004. 2003, yep, on Quantum Projects once again. So dope artwork on this as well. These guys always had really dope artwork. Another very unique flow. Definitely very unique flow. It's not going to be for everyone, that everyone digs his flow, but I really like it. I think it's really interesting, really dope, so definitely check out anything from Lyrics Born or Latifah the Truth Speaker. And down here we actually have features from The Gift of Gab, Cut Chemist. Yeah, so dope stuff. West Coast underground hip hop, indie hip hop. If you're into it, check any of this stuff out. So from there, moving north a little bit to the great country of O Canada, home to my friends Moods and Jason, and all my Canadian peoples, Alex, Katie Aquanaut, wow, Factor Chandelier, sorry. Until I'm still a little bit tired with Factoria. Not his last record, but I think his before last record came out in 2016. Yep, he still had one in 2018, which I have coming up here shortly, hopefully. But this is really, really dope, Factoria. Factor is a producer, if you don't know, like I said, from Canada, Saskatchewan, I think. I'm not sure if he still lives there, but that's where he was from, where he grew up. Yeah, this came on Fake 4. And I think on his own label, Side Road as well, like a split release between Fake 4, Chesky's label, and then Side Road, his own label. But he always works with the same people, like Chesky, A1, Paranoid Castle, Open Mike Eagle, Micah 9, Mercules is on here, Evil Ebenezer, Katie Aquanaut. So, usually always has the same, cast on his records, which I think is dope. It works out great for him. I'm not sorry about the glare, but his records are always dope. Really dope hip hop, so definitely check out any of his records if you find them. This one has a cool kind of, I don't know if I can show it, but his lettering, his letter is like cut out and then you can move the insert. So really, really cool. Once again, awesome packaging. Guys always have awesome packaging. Independent dude, so there you go. Factor, any of his stuff is dope. Like I said, great Canadian hip hop. Next up here, I mentioned DJ Shadow, I think earlier, where we have DJ Shadow's, I think last full project, if I not remember. I think he had one more live album that came from this album, like a tour, live in Manchester, but this is his last full length. The Mountain Will Fall. I remember the people being really split on this record when it first came out. Came out in 2016 or 2015? I don't even know. Came out a number of years ago. A few years ago. So, really dope though. I thought this was really great. If you're into electronic hip hop, instrumental hip hop, This is really, really cool. Title track from Mountain Wolf Falls, a great opening. Nobody Speak, featuring Run the Jewels. It was dope. The Three Ralphs, a killer track. Yeah, there's all good tracks on here. I don't know why people weren't really feeling this as much, but Nils Fromm's featured on here, as well as Matthew Halsall, who is a trumpet player. So, and DJ Shadow, man, what the fuck, you know, dude's a legend, so legend producer, again, guy who made Introducing, so I support all his work, and this is dope. Next up here, another couple legendary dudes, one of them definitely legendary producer, K-Def and K-Def and Elda Sensei from the Artifacts with the Enforcers, the Jersey Connection. This one came out on Slice of Spice in 2012 or 2013, something like that. Slice of Spice, another dope label. I haven't really been following them as much recently as I used to, but I'm sure they're still putting out dope stuff. So yeah, this is an EP of kind of like 70s gritty hardcore hip hop. As you can tell probably by the front artwork there and probably some pictures on the back, the kind of vibe that you're gonna get from it. But yeah, very dope. 70s gritty kind of gangster stuff. I wish it was a whole album. It's kind of just an EP. Although it has all the tracks, has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 6 tracks on the intro, and then it has the instrumentals for them too, which I really dig. So I think it's cool. Instead of just wasting leftover space, they put the instrumentals on here. That's why I love Slice of Spice. They do stuff like that. Yeah, dope stuff. K-Def has always been amazing with his production, and you know, can't go wrong with Elda Sensei, obviously. So I didn't really hear anyone talk about this one when it came out, but I really enjoyed this. I thought it was a nice project. Hope you guys can hear this background music. If you can't, I should go check out Lewis Parker, dope rapper. Next up here, Etan, Beauty and the Beat, classic hip-hop record from 2005, actually. You don't hear about a lot of classic records come out in the 2000s, but there were a few. There's definitely a few. I could pick out this being one of them. I probably mentioned this record before a few times, but it's worth talking about. I guess a psychedelic hip-hop project, if I were to describe it in any way, but very, very dope. Etan, originally from Boston. I think he's in New York now. I see him doing DJ sets all the time in New York. I'd love to catch one of those sometime. But I know he's a dope DJ as well as rapper, producer, just all-around artist. But yeah, this came out on his own label, Lewis Recordings, Humble Magnificent. And every track is dope. Funky Voltron featuring Insight, Icy Colors, Fumbling Over Words That Rhyme, Torture Chamber with Percy P, Making Planets with Mr. Liff. Every track is dope, so check it out. Rock and Roll featuring Daga. Dope. Can't say that enough. I'm sure you guys probably heard about this. It's pretty well known, but definitely check out Etan, Beauty and the Beat. Next up here, a classic, which I'm not going to talk about really at all. You guys should know this. Midnight Marauders, Tribe Called Quest. I'm sure everyone knows this, so you guys know what it is. Classic record. Bam. Not gonna have anything to say about that because you should already know. Yep, another one here, just not on that same classic level, but still classic 90s hip hop for sure, from New York. Grand Puba, Real to Real. His first record from 92, I believe. Part of Brand Nubian. And then his own stuff, obviously, but a couple singles on here. 360, What Goes Around, that was probably the most well-known track. I think there's another single. Was it You Know How It Goes Down, or That's How We Move? One of those was another single. But the 360 degree What Goes Around Simulated Dummies remix is really dope too. It's on here. I forgot that was on here. Really dope. Well-loved CD there, so you can tell I used to have this in my car for a while. Yeah, really dope. Grand Puba, man. What did I say about Grand Puba? You guys probably all know who he is, but dope stuff. don't want to make this too long, so I'll end it off with this one. Dooley-O. This is a comp, the Basement Tapes compilation of unreleased tracks from 88 to 94. And it's exactly what it says, stuff that wasn't released on other CDs and other records. This was put out actually by my friend Chris on his own Sound of Dissent records, where he put out a bunch of stuff with Dooley-O. I do have an opened copy. This one's sealed. I have an open copy around here somewhere. This is the one that was in the pile, so the one I pulled out. Very dope rapper from New Haven, Connecticut. My home state, always support my home state dudes, so definitely got to support Giulio and Chris, who runs a store now in New Haven called Elm City Sounds, so check that out if you're ever in the area. But Giulio is definitely a legend in his own right, doing a lot of DJ stuff now. But yeah, still a fantastic rapper, so definitely worth checking out for sure. And that's it. I want to talk too long. I think we're already at 15 minutes, 16 minutes, something like that. So I'll leave you guys there. I have another pile already right here, ready to go. So we'll be talking about those soon. Hopefully I'll, come on sooner than later. I want to space it out a little bit. But anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Hope everyone's well. Let me know what you think about any of those, or leave me comments. Peace. Later.